how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Smash the like, subscribe, support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we are, 2026, and I got Dunnett in the house. This is it. Dunnett Snare, man. This is so cool. So after talking to him and realizing that he's like, this is the first wood snare that he's actually working on, which is really exciting because I get to hung out with him and we talked about, you know, shop and everything else. And I got some cool episodes coming up because of talking to him, which was great. You know, more stuff for the channel, and we're gonna, you know, debunk some of these myths about certain things coming on the road. But anyway, stay tuned for that. Otherwise, here we are. This is a Dunnett Snare. It is a 14x7. This is a classic steel StereoPly snare drum, which is really cool. We got 4-ply of maple poplar construction with a 4-ply, you know, ring, which is really cool. Yeah, watching him build this was really was awesome. I mean, the amount of detail he goes into doing these snares and everything else. What else we got here? We've got the LA Camco bearing edges on the drum. Dunnett snare bed, which is really cool. Now, I'll get into that later on what they mean by the snare bed kind of thing, but it's really cool on the concept of how he does it. The R5 throw-off, which is really neat. Super cool. Hypervent. And where's that sucker? It's right over here. And of course, patented, right? So this is the vent hole. Basically, you could choke it, you can open it up. Some really cool details. I'll get into that later on, but yeah, some really neat features that he has done to ensure some really cool patented stuff he's been working on. He's doing this for years. I mean, he's been doing this for a long time, so he knows his snare work. And 42 strand presence, snare wires, optional die-cast hoops if you buy these things. Of course, double-edged flange. And what else is on my notes? That's pretty much, I've covered it. Oh, the champagne sparkle lacquer. This is so cool. So I've got my TAYE kit, and this is similar. So yeah, you know, you never know, right? Love the badging. He does an amazing job, and he offsets the other one. There you go. So we're going to do into a demo, and I'll play a little bit for you, and we'll, you know, mute it, we'll unmute it, we'll run around the gamut and stuff like that. So, all right, stay tuned. Here we go. All right, here we are. We are ready to go. Let's do a test run on this snare. And question, so what am I using to mic it? So I like using the Yamaha EAD10. I've got it set for the solid rock setting. It does a great job. It captures everything, and most of all, it sounds great. So let's do this. All right, so I don't have any resistance on the snare. I got no muffs, no rings, nothing, no moon gels. So let's just cut into this and let's see what it sounds like in the audience. All right, ready? Haha. Let's do this. Awesome. So let's throw in a, do I have a 14? I do. I'm going to take it from the tom. All right, so now we've got an Evans. You're wondering what this is? It's just an Evans ring, right? Get them at all your local music stores. Check it out. And all it really does is just kind of, it chokes a bit, right? Right? It just doesn't let it ring out as much. All right, here we go. Moon gel. What's it sound like with a moon gel? So let's do that. So I'll put that back on my tom. There we go. And let's grab a couple moon gels. That's a moon gel. They come in blue and white. There's different apparatuses out there and different ways of muting it. Tape is another way. But for this exercise, what difference does that make? Kind of like the ring, maybe a little differently, but for those who are ear trained, we'll get into that later, but here we go. Bam! Simple, to the point. It sounds great. So, I mean, we're going to sit on about every freaking drum we try, which I agree. You know, we all have our tastes and everything else. But for the most part, considering it's Canadian made, Ron Dunnett has got a vast experience of doing this for a long time. So his craftsmanship shows in everything he does. Some amazing stories he's told, but as far as their Dunnett snares, yes, they are quality, they are amazing. We talked about the word boutique, but I think it specializes a snare in a classification of its own. I mean, you've got your corporate, you know, we talked about this, you've got your Tamas, your Sonars, your Ludwigs. It's nice to get off the path and get something that's maybe not corporate made or mass produced, right? So you've got a unique one-off, essentially, which is fantastic. So website will be down below. Do check him out. He is Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, homegrown. Yes. All right. Comment down below. Do you have a Dunnett snare? You know, let me know, and I'll check out your page and everything else. Subscribe, smash the like. Thank you for your support. I've been Steve. You've been great. All right, let's do this. Yes.